Good evening, everyone. So, Jace and Bloodbraid Elf obviously have been released on Magic Online. I had deck tech for Bloodbraid Elf, Land Destruction. I've seen a few lists popping around, so I figured we'd start with something else that I haven't seen a whole lot of. That was Jace Blue Moon. So, this is very similar to the list we were already playing, like a while back. I replaced the Platinum Empyrean package in the main and put it in the sideboard, replaced the Thing in the Ice and Enigma Drakes we had in the sideboard with that package. We replaced it in the main deck with 3 Jace the Mind Sculptor, a Torrential Gearhulk, and a second Desolate Lighthouse. One of the oddball things in this list is Grove of the Burn Willows. We don't even have Ancient Grudge in the deck. The whole reason Grove of the Burn Willows is in the list is an additional hedge against Death Shadow. When I first designed this list, or first, I don't know about designing this list. When I first edited this list, Death Shadow was a huge presence, so I wanted an additional hedge, in addition to things like Harvest Pyre and Dismember in the main deck to be able to deal with Death Shadows. This we're keeping their life total kind of high. That way they can't play out their Death Shadows. It's the only thing. Other than that, you got your Mans, your Serum Visions, Snapcasters, Blood Moons, Electrolyzes, Cryptic Commands. Not sure how Jace is going to fare in a deck that's mostly instant speed other than that, but I wanted to give Jace a run, and we were finally able to borrow the cards. So here we go. Blue Moon. Hopefully we'll be able to get through the entire league. I ended up taking an inadvertently too long of a nap, so we're all right on sleep for now, but I do have work in the morning, so don't have a ton of time, but wanted to play a few matches, and I really don't feel like jumping into 2-man queues, so. Ooh, quick batch fires, I like that. So how's everyone finding the new modern format? Probably a lot of wish our opponent good luck. So we don't have any early interaction other than Bolt, but I think we're going to go ahead and keep. We should be able to find other lands here, so. We'll immediately get Tron. Alright, fair enough. Immediately we got run into Tron. Yep, our opponent has natural Tron, so. Alright, well, I mean, if our opponent has nothing, maybe we can get them, but it's unlikely to happen. Yep. Oh, they're Eldrazi Tron. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, Battery Shaper's in there. I was figuring they were the good Tron, but guess we just go ahead and fire off Bolt at your Battery Shaper. Walking Ballista to hand, sure. Opponent's now limited in the spells they can play. Yeah, they have wastes. Lucky us. Alright, Walking Ballista, sure. So I think I just passed with Cryptic Command up here. If they don't play anything we care about, we'll go ahead and bolt it at end of turn. Otherwise, I think we're going to Expedition map. Are we supposed to care about that? I don't think so, since they already have the one copy of Wastes. Crucible of Worlds. I supposed to care about Crucible either? I don't think so. Alright, so they just let that happen instead of... See what you got going on over there. Ballista, Smasher, Smasher. My question is, am I supposed to just Cryptic Command here? Guess I'm supposed to Cryptic. Since I already have a threat on the board. Okay. Good thing. Got our target spell, draw a card. Alright, Desolate Lighthouse. So we know we have at least another Smasher in hand. We really don't have a huge way to deal with it, so Bolt, Snap, Bolt. Interesting. Bolt you. Snapcaster. Lightning bolts. Yes. Bolt you. So Jace. Turn that to your hand. Get in for 5 here. Alright, so you get to go activate your map, probably get a Waste Seer. Go to 3. Now you're dead on board. Yep. I mean, Jace wasn't fantastic there, but it was fine. So my question is... Alright, so we want the Ceremonious Rejections. Doo-ba-doo. Want the Dismember. Question is, do I want the Madcap game plan here? I don't really think tapping out for Jace is all that great. Electrolyze isn't all that good. Izzet Charm also is not stellar here. Let's get the Madcap plan in. And need to cut one more card. Blood Moon obviously is our main plan in this matchup. Is it just supposed to be a Remand here? I mean, we don't have a ton of ways to interact with our early game. Torrential Gearhulk rolls pretty well. They don't have a ton of ways to interact with it. Maybe it's just like shave. Just shave a Remand on the draw. If that would have been regular Tron, I think we were really up a crick, but the fact that it was E-Tron and we had Blood Moon pretty quickly. So Hand seems decent. We definitely want to draw more lands. Yep. Pass to our opponent here. Scion beatdowns. We really want to draw lands here. So am I supposed to fire off a burn spell to the face here? Get this. Go ahead and bolt that. Sure. You have another warping wheel? Interesting. Why would you have brought in warping wheels against me? Unless you're expecting Madcap Experiment? It's the only thing I can think of. Here, check this. And Harvest Pyre isn't great, but go ahead and bolt this. Continue to try to keep them off of mana. Alright. Jeez. Can I hit a land, please? I play 24 of them in my deck. That's all I'm asking for. Jeez. Alright, there's an island. Island seems pretty good here. I guess that explains why they brought in Warping Wheel. They didn't activate Ghost Quarter, so they just kind of put it there unless they have Waste in hand. If our opponent has any way to fight through this. Sure. Got a couple of islands and interesting game plan, opponent. Alright. Is this like a walking ballista or something dumb? They're Oblivion, so let the trigger happen. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Counter target spell, draw a card. We hit Serum Visions here. Another Blood Moon. Bottom Ancestral. Guess we'll go ahead and top a land. Sure. Opponents, do you have Dismember? You do not. Alright. So... not sure what our opponent could possibly have here. Is this Ulamog? Emrakul, the Promised End, huh? The trigger resolve. Counter target spell. Guess they can Harvest Pyro our dudes, the worst they can do here. It's interesting that our opponent went that far up the chain, but I still don't think it's going to matter here. Yeah, I get to Harvest Pyre, casting, targeting Platinum Empyrean here. Drain like all of my graveyard. They're going to do like Bolt my face. Sure. Dodge drawing Empyrean this turn. Wait, we didn't exile the other Empyrean, did we? No. Alright. So... kill this Walking Ballista before it gets out of hand. Go to 5, sure. Alright, I mistapped. Whatever. Hopefully our opponent's out of playable spells. If we have like another huge Walking Ballista or something, I suppose we could be in trouble. This is a lot of mana. Better not have another freaking Emrakul. Okay, Ugin, sure. Guess you can theoretically tick down. Alright, well, let's start with Serum Visions. Bottom. Go ahead and top another Serum Visions, I guess. Play this out. Suspend, suspend, pass. Sure. Unfortunately, did buy our opponent a few turns. You guys are supposed to kill them instead of worrying about Ugin. I think they screwed up by not taking it down when they had the chance. Alright, Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt covers us against a lot of things. Past our opponent here. They found something? Okay. Not sure what that even buys our opponent, quite frankly. Because they can't kill Platinum Empyreon. Snapcaster Mage. Target. Lightning Bolt. Oop. Flashback bolt on your face. Okay, play out your relic. Pop it, see what you hit. Alright, we finally got there. We survived our opponent casting Emrakul the Promised End, among other things. So that was sweet. Hard to say how good Jace is in that matchup. So, as far as the deck goes, I'm not really sure. It's been a while since I played Blue Moon. But wanted to play a Jace deck that I'm or a blue deck that I'm somewhat competent with, so. Blue-8 control and company is not always my best strong suit. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Feel free to hit that like and follow button if you like what you're seeing here on the channel. Also, hit the subscribe on the YouTube channel. Beyond that, Blue Moon traditionally kind of struggled a little bit closing out games. So it's had to rely on various different packages to close games. Either, frequently relies on cards like Chandra or Wormcoil Engine, or the Platinum Empyreon Madcap Experiment package, or Through the Breach, Emrakul the Promised End. Is this hand... Yeah, we'll keep it. I mean, it has Remand, but not a whole lot of interaction beyond that. So, that for the Strand Pass. If they're a quick aggro deck, this hand's not the best, obviously. That's actually slightly annoying. My question is, what green deck plays Relic of Progenitus main? Tron? Nope, it's Valakut. Don't think I have any... Yeah, that's nice, whatever. So we're up against Valakut here. So I definitely want to find... Alright, so bottom that... Am I topping Lighthouse? Yeah, I think I'm topping Lighthouse here. Play out. Suspend Ancestral. Opponent gets to resolve whatever this turn. primarily digging for Blood Moon at this point. Digging for Blood Moon. Sure, you get a Steve. Do you have another land? Okay, sure. Alright, Desolate Lighthouse. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Opponent could have 5 mana next turn. Is there a reason to not play Jace here? 2, 3, 4. Because I am definitely digging for Blood Moon, so... My question is, am I supposed to Fate Seal myself or Brainstorm here? Draw 3 cards. We're definitely looking for a Blood Moon here. So for now, put back Lighthouse and Island. Pass the turn. I think us winning has more to do with finding Blood Moon than anything, so it's kind of got to be our priority. Bolt. Yeah, sure. It's possible I should have just Fate Sealed there, but also interested in finding cards that interact with what they're doing. Sure. Farseek, sure. So, hoping I left Loot House on top. Nope, I left Island on top. That was a bit of a mistake. Alright, pass to our opponent here. Got Cryptic Command and Vendilion Click if they don't cast anything of note. Alright, Izzet Charm, not the most exciting card here. Am I supposed to click them on their draw step? Yeah, probably. Because I suspect if they don't have anything too bad here, we might be fine. But they could also have multiple bombs in hand, so this click isn't guaranteed to solve our problems. So, Summoner's Pact. How many lands do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I let them keep Summoner's Pact here... Hopefully they didn't draw a whammy. so you have Relic. Lightning Bolt. Don't even care about Bolt. Am I supposed to use Izzet Charm here? Probably. Guess I can bin Bolt and Steam Vents here. Target myself. Did not find a... I'm really looking for a Blood Moon here. I think I'm just bottoming all these. So... I think we're just gonna draw stuff Vendilion them again. Hopefully they missed again. Woodfall Promise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just let them keep it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Perhaps it was incorrect to leave them with the Primus here. Do need to kind of draw something with Jace. 1, 2, 4. Go ahead and brainstorm. Ugh. Well? So opponent's going to be able to... I don't know that we're going to be able to win this particular race. Guessing they'll kill Jace here. Which is fine-ish. No, we didn't want any of the cards on top of our deck, so fetch a Steam Vents, tapped. Play on a Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt here. Go ahead and bolt your face. Just kind of a numbo. But Torrential Gearhulk, what does that buy us? Is there even anything in our graveyard? So Storm again. Dismember is kind of a card, but not really. Stupid thing has trample. Past our opponent here. think we just let Jace die, unfortunately. It's kind of a racing situation at the moment. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Sure. Snapcaster. Gonna go ahead and flash back on this Izzet Charm here. Because we really need to draw something of relevance. Question is, am I just flashing it back, or am I using it to clear out? Draw 2, discard 2. Ancestral is a little too slow. Second Loot House is a little eh. Alright, Bolt. So, hit you for 5. We're definitely playing the tempo plan this game. 5. I'm supposed to clear the Tribe Elder out of the way. Go ahead and get that Tribe Elder out of the way. Opponent just let it die. Interesting. Alright, so I have to avoid them hitting a huge home run this turn. Like, we literally have nothing in our graveyard other than Bolt. Flash back on Lightning Bolt. Bolt your face. Is our opponent conceding here? Looks like it. Ah, 3 lands. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Alright, so... Ouch. So our opponent is on Titan Shift. Actually, they're on Breach Titan. The Woodfall Promise is generally only played in the through the Breach version, so I'm going to be bringing in the Dispels on that theory. Electrolyze is pretty garbo, so those can go. We obviously have main deck Relic, but how much am I supposed to care about that? Don't think I want the second Dismember, but having one to potentially deal with a... Nah, just get the Dismember out. Well, trying to think here. Let's board out like a Dismember and maybe a Lightning Bolt. Saw a lot of cards, but we did not see Blood Moon last game. But now that we've established with that Woodfall Promise that they're on the Breach version, Blood Moon isn't a complete KO. Sure. Hand with Serum Visions. I was gonna say, half expecting our opponent to play like turn 1 Leyline of Sanctity, just because they got burned out. Serum Visions, Grove of the Burn Willows, and Remand. I'm interested in Remand. I'm not interested in Grove of the Burn Willows. Scalding Tarn. It's not one you see every day out of Titan Breach. Leads me to believe they're on the Harvest Pyre. I say I half expect that they're kind of hand did they keep, even though I'm mulligan to 6. You have like no ramp, sure. Am I just supposed to Izzet Charm this? No rampy for you. Okay. Another Grove. So from this point on, we pretty much have to keep up our interaction spells. 5 mana, sure. Alright, I can stop drawing lands now. And step through the breach. Yep. Saw that one coming. Vendilion Click, sure. So my question is, am I supposed to risk... Go ahead and fetch another island here. I'm running out of interactive spells for this nonsense. And Blood Moon's fine here, ish. So alright, there's a Blood Moon. I think in response to their Through the Breach here, we're going to go ahead and So, if you have a Woodfall Promise, we're probably taking that. Sure, don't care about the bolt on that. Oh, all you had was a Primeval Titan, sure. Did you get a good one? You did not. Alright, you're gonna suspend that search for tomorrow. Alright, Ancestral Visions. Start jacing them. Nope, you can keep Scapshift. At this point, Scapeshift don't matter. Yep. Alright, so let's brainstorm, because they're just going to shuffle their deck anyway. Harvest Pyre, and... what? Bolt on top for now. Brainstorm was pretty good there. Yep, opponent gets your... I mean, like, Search for Tomorrow is somewhat relevant in that it turns on their... okay, so they don't even go get a forest? Like, our opponent very much has a limited number of outs. I'm gonna go ahead and Fate Seal them. I just want to close this game out. No, you can have a land. Particularly a land that can't shuffle. Go ahead and bolt you. Snapcaster. Bolt you. Just want to end this game. I don't want to take all night. Harvest Pyre, sure, we knew that was coming. Seal, good top of your library. Put that on bottom, sure. That's one of the few cards that we can potentially care about. Sure. Primeval Titan. Counter target spell. Alright, so Ancestor will be going off this turn. Alright. Opponent conceded. Blue Moon, confirmed, still pretty fun. Alright. Let's keep on rolling with these matches. Keep on rolling. Blue Moon, still confirmed fun. So, played against Eldrazi Tron, which... deck's kind of hit or miss against control as it is. And then played against Titan Shift. Titan Shift is one of the matchups where... or not Titan Shift, Breach Titan. That's one of the matchups where playing the Blue Moon version of things helps out because you have access to Blood Moon, which kind of really negates like half of their game plan. And we got lucky in game 1, we didn't even need Blood Moon to kind of finish them off. We just kind of tempoed them out with Snapcasters and Vendilions and a Torrential Gearhulk. So the matchups that have been historically bad for Blue Moon are usually like the fast delve threats or things of that ilk, which is a large reason why I went for the mana base that I did. Also, Burn tends to be a rough matchup. That's part of the reason for the Madcap and Prion package. Trying to think. Tron, like natural Tron's probably not the greatest either. Because like they can play through Blood Moon. Guess I'd like to play first. Sure, we'll keep this. So I'm just going to lead on Flooded Strand because I don't know what we're looking for with Serum Missions yet. So I'm not going to actually play any my Serum Missions until I know a little bit more about what we're up against. Alright, so gotta be mindful of time here. This could be a control mirror. Could be something like Storm. Go ahead and get our steam vents here. Play this and pass. Holding up Remain in case they have something like Search for Azcanta or... Am I just supposed to cash in a Remand here? Just want some velocity. If they have a Spell Snare, they have a Spell Snare here. So, Island, is this the Taking Turns deck? Alright, Snapcaster Mage. Play a Serum Visions here. I think I'm looking for... Alright, so land... Top. Since I don't have anything else, I think I'm just going to go ahead, draw that Ancestral, bottom, suspend the Ancestral, and pass. Interesting. Is this Storm or is this the mirror match? Snapcaster Serum Visions. Are we seriously playing a Blue Moon mirror match? Huh. Interesting. Or this could potentially be I'm not really sure, honestly. Alright, Electrolyze is a decent card here. I'm just going to go ahead and pass. Have Cryptic Command, we have Electrolyze. That's unfortunate. Sure, we'll take a hit here. See what our opponent wishes to do with their turn. Young Pyromancer. I think I'm just supposed to Snapcaster Remand here. Force our opponent to can't recast it this turn, so I think I'm just supposed to like remand this here. So it looks like they're the deck from the PT. Please, I want you to counter back so you resolve this. This Logic Knot? Sweet. Nope. Ancestral Visions. Down to 2. Alright, I guess I'm getting another Steam Vents here. I don't really want to take the extra damage, but at the same time, 1 and 1. Yep. Pass to our opponent. Opponent wants to activate their Field of Ruin. I think I'm okay with this. I mean, I have another... Okay, Thing in the Ice is slightly scary. Don't have a ton of easy ways to deal with that. Alright, Lightning Bolts, certainly one way to deal with it. Alright. Sure. So our opponent is looks like they're the Blue Moon variant. See if they cast anything else here on end step. They do not. It's unfortunate. So the fun part is am I supposed to activate this on end step here if our opponent is inclined to react in response? Definitely want to stay ahead in the time race. Go ahead and pitch the fetch land. Now they're going to have to fight over this Ancestral Visions. Granted, all we have is a Cryptic Command. 6. Alright. One, two. So they just let it resolve. That's kind of... There's so many ways to kill this stupid thing in the ice now. So... Alright, opponent's getting close to get murdered out here. Sure. Wait for them to flashback opt. We're going to go ahead and kill this. Bolt that. Izzet Charm that. So we had to 3-for-1 ourselves to get rid of the stupid thing. Alright, what you got, opponent? A lot of Field of Ruins. Sure. Got an island here. Ooh, Vendilion Click. Not a bad one, not a bad one. Sure. One, two, three, four. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and click them here. I'm willing to trade this Vendilion for. Let's see what their hand has. Spell Snare, Mana Leak, and Jace the Mind Sculptor. So our Snapcaster Mage is no good here, because they have Spell Snare. See if they try to land a Jace here. Counter target spell. Draw a card. Field of Ruin in response. Okay, it's an interesting situation. Alright, so we know our opponent's last card in hand is a Spell Snare. I think I'm just supposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and land our own Mind Sculptor, Brainstorm. Put back this Snapcaster Mage. Put back this Harvest Pyre. Play out this Fetch Land. Suspended Ancestral Visions. Play out our Serum Visions. I should have fetched first, because I'm an idiot. Sure. Snapcaster's a fine card. What's your... we're gonna go after Jace with Lightning Bolt. Sure. So yes, this gets them to use their Spell Snare. Jace. Do you wish to use your Spell Snare on this? Sucks to be them. Alright. So, always yield. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and actually 1, 2, go ahead and run the Snapcaster out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure I see my stuff correctly here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna use this bolt to kill your Snapcaster Mage. Pass, holding up Gear Hulk, so any plays you might make. I do have a Cryptic Command in the yard, so I really want to be a little bit careful here. Got this Ancestral ticking down. Okay, Remain's not a great card, but it's not a horrible one. Past our opponent. And Pyromancer. Gonna remand that. See what we draw. Okay, dismember, sure. Was your last card a good one? Alright. On the sideboarding against the mirror match. So our opponent showed us a Braid, so I'm not sure how deep I want to go down the proverbial rabbit hole here. So I'm probably interested in these negates and in these dispels. Probably get these blood moons out of here. Probably get some number of angers into the main deck. Get these Romans out of here because they're kind of garbage. And I don't think I want the second Dismember just for Thing in the Ice. So I don't want Platinum Empyrean because they showed me a Braid and Jace both, which kind of sit there and look at Empyrean and go, ha. And Remand, it's a nice tempo card, but we're not really... Are we into tempo cards or not? I don't think so. Especially on the draw. It's probably just better to have the hard counters. And try to just go ahead and kill their idiots. We don't have to be as much worried about their Snapcasters and such in this. Yeah, hand seems perfectly reasonable. Keep. I keep their 6, scry to the top. Alright, Serum Visions on one. Or Ancestral. Ancestral Visions, okay. Ancestral could be a hard card to beat, since we don't have our own right now. Bolt would have been a nice one to know we were drawing, but pretend like I have Spell Snare in my deck. Okay, Field of Ruin, sure. Play out this. Go ahead and pass here. I think on this end step we are going to go ahead and click them, and they're going to miss a land drop, aren't they? So, am I supposed to click them or not? I think the answer is yes. Don't think I want to click myself right now. Target them, see what you got going on over there, friend. Sure. Snare, Jace, Cryptic. So... Definitely gonna counter this Ancestral. Like, obviously there is some risk that they, like, hit land Jace, but we have Bolt to answer that, so I'm not quite as worried. Hopefully you didn't hit, like, a Mana Leak or something off of our... So we know our, we know our opponent has, like, Cryptic. We're supposed to try to land our own Jace here. I think the answer might be yes. Jace. I think you would have countered back on our Cryptic command. Okay, sure. Remand must have been your draw step for this turn. Now we get into this weird song and dance. Activate Field of Ruin here. Oh, sure. Alright, so there. Yep. Go ahead and red, that. Alright, they're getting closer to things being a little hairier. Just gonna activate Field of Ruin main phase. Okay. You know I have that, right? Yeah, I know one of the cards in your hand's Cryptic Command, so why would you try to land a Jace there? I don't know. Granted, winning this game is probably going to take a while, but I think we have pretty decent advantage now. Alright. Draw, discard. Probably get rid of a bolt here. Snapcaster Mage, nice addition. They're gonna activate their Field of Ruin here? Nope. Alright. Interesting, interesting. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm supposed to go for Snapcaster, Electrolyze on end step here. Snapcaster Mage. Hopefully they'll use their Cryptic here. Go get Electrolyze. Yep. Electrolyze your face. Okay. Red. Dismember. Hardly the card we really wanted to see here, but I guess that's a good looting target. I think I'm just supposed to Cryptic counter this, right? Because I know their last card in hand's a Cryptic Command itself. This is where the negate's gonna come in handy. Negate. And opponent scoops. Seems like the reasonable thing to do. So in the Blood Moon Mirror, we were able to go 2-0. Pretty decent, pretty decent. So so we're on the draw and have 6 lands of Blood Moon. Pretty sure this is a mulligan. Yeah, hand's a little bit better. Yeah, Serum Visions, kind of card I'm looking for. Ether Vial on 1. Interesting. What kind of deck is Ether Vial on 1, go? Ether Vial is going to be slightly obnoxious. Oh, humans, okay. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Humans. My question is, why didn't you Ether Vial that puppy? So, Serum Visions. Alright, well, we're interested in both of those cards. I'm going to go ahead and bolt that right now. Really nothing our opponent can do to save it. Yep, another Champion of the Parish, sure. Nope. Noble Hierarch. That one's slightly more annoying. Well, did mulligan to 5 here, so an attrition game plan might be good for us. Oh, don't be. Of course you gotta be that card. Why do you gotta be Manus Rider, friend? Yep. Ancestral Vision's ticking down. Got another couple turns on that one. So I think we just pass here, let our opponent do whatever they're gonna do. Probably gonna end up dismembering that stupid thing here. Alright, so they're going up to 3, sure. Wait for them to attack. I don't really like dismembering here, but I can't leave this Manus Rider in play. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have anything else. Ancestral Vision's getting close to come off suspend. One more turn. I'm just supposed to jam this Blood Moon here. Opponent can't activate their Horizon Canopy. So Blood Moon. See if you have something on end step with your stupid Vial. Probably like Reflector Mage, right? Yep. Reflector Mage I sort of care about, but also don't care about, so opponent's got a lot of mountains. Taking 3 here. Alright, Ancestral Vision's coming off suspend. Target us. Alright, so play that out. Suspend Ancestral, pass. I think we basically have all the tools we need to win this game now. Only choke point is red mana. Let our opponent attack with Reflector Mage here. Response, bolt that. Remain's not the best card here. So I think I'm just supposed to hold up my interaction rate. Not supposed to go to Jace quite yet. Yeah, Reflector Mage I don't particularly care about. So am I just supposed to take this hit? No, I gotta get this off the board, right? Ah, Thalia. Good card. Good card. Hey, another mountain. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them tick their Vial up. Please don't be freaking Manus Rider. Yeah. Alright, so let them attack. Do that, okay. We'll find like a bolt here. Izzet Charm, man. Gonna be kind of embarrassing if we lose to this stupid Manus Rider. Alright, Cryptic Command's a card. I think we're just gonna tap, draw. Tap all creatures your opponents control. Draw a card. Another land, not really what we're looking for. Ancestral, like to find a Snapcaster Mage, please. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a lot of damage to have to direct towards that card. Bottom, top. I think I'm in the market for another island. Got a pass here. What am I discarding? Probably the Pluto Delta. Probably could have been this Remain, in all honesty. So, please don't be another freaking Mana Strider. Of course it is. Alright, yep, here come the Manti Riders. So our opponent hits. Alright, do that. I kept an island on top, so that's not going to be of much use. Alright. So we go to 3 here. Do I even have any way to draw cards besides Jace? Alright, Snapcaster Mage takes care of that problem. Alright, there's Jace. Gonna return that to your owner's hand. We are sitting at 3, which is not the most comfortable life total in the world. Sure. Snapcaster Mage, finally. Anybody else just see that stupid, Matter Reshaper? Bolt that. Pass our opponent. Alright, so Brainstorm. Put back that and a Blood Moon, which doesn't particularly matter because we can't really do anything right now. I guess the 4th Mana Strider is the card we care about here. Another Blood Moon. Snapcaster Mage continuing to close the game out. Draw 3 more cards. Alright, Cryptic Command's not a bad one. Put those back. Pass to our opponent. Probably had the Vendilion click to the table at the end of turn here. Go ahead, click ourselves. Get rid of this Blood Moon. We're getting Blood Moon for a Blood Moon. Continue brainstorming. Torrential Gear Hulk. Put these back. Play out Steam Vents. Our opponent's just dead next turn. And question is, do I even want to show them Torrential Gear Hulk? Probably not. much as I like closing out games, I also don't like showing my opponent cards I don't need to show them, so... that, and Jace back on top. Now we're extremely covered against their nonsense. And that's game. Alright. So game 1 against humans went pretty well there. Unfortunately, I don't have any braids in my sideboard. They've got reflector mages. So what are the odds that they leave in reflector mages? That is a very interesting question. Well, let's start with cards I don't want. Remand, obviously, very much garbage. Want the Dismember. Probably want the Anger of the Gods. So I need to make one cut right now. I mean, Blood Moon gets them pretty good, but is that a card that I'm willing to cut? I'm trying to think, what other cards would I not want here? Maybe one on the draw. So we're going to be trying to play catch up for a good bit of the game. See what our opponent's game plan is. I mean, obviously they can bring in things like Chem Ball and such, or have access to... yeah, seems like a hand I'm interested in keeping. It doesn't have Blood Moon, but not every card... I say, not every hand I have will have Blood Moon, so... Ancestral Visions, go. Nice part about our particular removal speed is our opponent can't, like... Wow, they kept a one-lander on the back of that Ether Vial. That's dangerous if I had something like a Braid here. Sure, I'll shock that in. Just so I have access to... Doesn't seem like they have... Wow, okay. Risky keep, friend. Risky keep. There's a Thalia here. Kite Sail Freebooter. Sure. Just on the off chance you have a meddling mage here. Yep, another freebooter. Okay, sure. Lightning Bolt or Snapcaster Mage? Lightning Bolt. Alright. Pass. This is not the kind of start our opponent needs. Not saying they still can't win this game, but it's just like this start does not really favor our opponent. Like our opponent has to have like Meddling Mage for Bolt and Meddling Mage for Ancestral Visions, or they're like really kind of boned here. Sure. Even like Thalia's Lieutenant here doesn't accomplish a whole lot. So am I just supposed to cast Anger of the Gods here? Guess we attack with Snapcaster, see what they do. See if they have something on end step here. What kind of thing do you have, friend? There's a battlefield, target, opponent, instant, or sorcery, you may cast that card. Okay. Don't tell me they actually get to freaking cast that one. Alright, so I think I'm just supposed to bolt this guy right now. Where our opponent doesn't have Direfleet Daredevil, huh? What is our opponent's line of play here? Alright, oh, Direfleet Daredevil has first strike? Interesting. Dark Confidant, sure. Alright, so cast this card because I can. Anger of the Gods. Got a good old 3-for-1. Well, 3-for-1-ish. Did get my own Snapcaster Mage, but I don't think that's particularly relevant here. It's Mantis Rider time. Alright, Lightning Bolt, kill that. Guess we're primarily looking for a way to finish the game, or a Blood Moon, or something along those lines right now. Well, I mean, Jace is a way to finish the game. It's just a little vulnerable right now. Does make me wonder what's going on with our opponent's hand over there. Sure. Sure. I probably want to take Jace here. Takes Izzet Charm. Interesting one. Go ahead and Vendilion click here. What's our opponent got that they're trying to protect over there? Gadok Teague. Alright. Nope, you can have that stupid Ether Vial. We're gonna go ahead and bolt this guy. Ancestral Visions coming off suspend here. And our loot house, not exactly what we're in the market for, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So kill this guy. Play Jace. Go ahead and Fate Seal you this turn. So I have haste. Deals damage. No. You can have them Kessig Malcontents. Alright, an opponent scoops. Alright, so we have drawn Blood Moon. Yeah, game would have been about a wrap. Alright, so Jace might be confirmed too strong. We'll see. We'll see. Do want to start playing things like Jund and Abzan, see if they're still viable in the current format, but beyond that, hard to argue with Jace's results so far. So the curious part was I supposed to bring in the Madcap Experiment plan against the Humans deck? I still don't think so, because I think Reflector Mage was just such a huge beating. Hmm. So, trying to think on the numbers of the deck so far. I think I'm still a pretty huge fan of a lot of what's going on. I think I like definitely like the second loot house, which is one of the few changes we made to the deck. Torrential Gear Hulk, whenever it's shown up, is pretty well sealed games. Clicks and Snapcasters I'm pretty happy with. Jace is obviously Jace. Cryptic Command's pretty solid. Izzet Charm has, I don't know if it's overperformed, but it's definitely done well. Harvest Pyre's done its job pretty decently. Remands are remands. I mean, I don't know. I like the velocity in this deck because you're just trying to hit Blood Moon. You're trying to hit Jace. You're trying to hit ways to close out games. So. Alright, we're on the play here. So, double Jace, Cryptic Command, Torrential Gear Hulk. So, if I miss on lands, this hand is absolutely miserable, but I think because we have serve missions, we're going to go ahead and keep. And Jace to the bottom, Pluto Delta to the top. Need to draw like one more land. I think we'll be in decent shape. Alright. Windswept Heath go. Not quite sure what that means. Guess we'll have a better idea here in a second. Alright, Temple Garden, sure. Hopefully this isn't like a Voice of Resurgence. Guess I could potentially be a voice. Coiling Oracle. Wow, okay. Alright, so we hit a land. Good for us, bad for our opponent. So this looks like one of the Jeff Hoogland concoctions. This could be this 4-color Saheeli nonsense. Could be part of the Turbo Lands build, not really sure. Yeah, this looks like the 4-color Saheeli list. Alright. So, I know what to play against now. Or what to play around, I should say. Go ahead and grab a Steam Vents. Need to get some. One there, one there. Alright, Grove of the Burn Willows, not the best draw, not the worst draw. They don't do anything we care about, we'll click them on step. If they do anything we care about, we'll Cryptic Command it. It's possible they're not Saheeli, considering we haven't seen yeah, I don't care about Coiling Oracle. Birds of Paradise, sure. Sure. What kind of cards are you sitting on over there? Start pressuring our opponent here. See what they've got. I suppose in some regards I could click myself here. Guess if they Path to Exile us, we're not entirely upset. Reflector Mage, Path to Exile, Kiki, and Eldritch Evolution. So what card do I actually care about here? I mean, if they want to path us, I think I'm perfectly fine with... Okay, sure. See, I'm a deck that wants mana, so I don't particularly care. And the Eldritch Evolution in your hand is terrible. And Kiki... Yep, get your 1 damage in, friend. Alright. Hopefully they go for Eldritch Evolution here. Huh. Kitchen Finks. That card's just annoying enough, I might have to counter it. Counter target spell... Alright, well, let's go blue, that. Counter target spell, draw a card. Yeah, card's just annoying enough that if you want to resolve your Eldritch Evolution here, I guess that's alright. Sure. Do you go get like Restoration Angel or something? Yep. Resto, Blank Coiling Oracle. Well, that's a fun card. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Unfortunately, that does mean they can cast Kiki. Eh. I'll probably go get some basic here. We have Remand to protect against their stupid Kiki. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're exactly 1 mana short of being able to cast it again. Hopefully we hit a land here. We do. Cool. Which means we get hit for 4 here, which is mildly annoying. Play out that, pass the turn. Alright. So do I just take the 4 here? I think I kind of have to. Another bolt insulates me pretty well here. We can double bolt the Resto Angel here, and they can't do anything to protect it. Bolt. All we need to do is not die. Or if an opponent wants to try to resolve Kiki, they're more than willing to. Looks like the answer is no. So 6, 7, 8. I'm tempted to just like land Jace here. Go ahead and draw 3 cards. Okay, put these 2 back for now. Pass to our opponent. So you do attack Jace here. Cool. Jace will take 1. I'm going to put this on bottom, so yes. Played our land. But still has access to that Kiki. Don't care about Nissa. Or Oath of Nissa. Kitchen Finks. And Finks is kind of annoying, but it's also kind of whatever. One, 2, 3, 4, and then 9. So 2, 3. Counter target spell, draw a card. Gotta dismember. Sure. What are you attempting to copy? Alright, so don't care about that one. I don't know if my opponent plays what am I putting back? Jace and Dismember here. Go ahead and bolt the stupid Kiki. Serum Visions. Jace to the bottom, Snapcaster to the top. Okay, but I'm still not conceding. So I'm still holding up this all my interaction. Let's start looking at the top card of your library. Sahili Rai. I'd like to put this on the bottom, yes. Do need to close out this game. Alright. Yes. Still holding up all my mana. I suppose on end step we can hit Vendilion Click here. Just to get some pressure in play. Reflector Mage, do I even care? Snapcaster Mage on Cryptic Command. Start burying our opponent here. Counter target spell. Draw a card. Is our opponent ready to give up yet? Doesn't seem like it. Sure. Top card of your library. Yes. I got Grove. Suspend Ancestral Visions. Not sure how much more game you want to play, friend. It's like, oh, Saheeli Rai. I think I'll go ahead and let Saheeli resolve here. I mean, left a card on top. Target myself. Discard this stupid. Alright, Snapcaster Mage. Get Electrolyze here. One there, one there. Yes. Go ahead, yes. See what they left on top. Oop. And opponent might be trying to burn us for time here. Just kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Take one more look at the top of your library. Nope. You can have a 1/4. I don't really care about that one. Especially since you can only cast it one time this turn. Yep, and it's get a good look at our opponent's deck here. Nothing too surprising. And this game is way over. Alright, so from the looks of it, most of our deck's pretty good against them. So I definitely want the Anger of the Gods. Probably can board out at least one Blood Moon. Do I want another Dismember? Probably. Ish. Because Felidar Guardian could definitely be a problem if it resolves. What other cards? Remand's probably pretty bad on the draw. Although them having Eldritch Evolution, question mark. just supposed to play negates instead? Feels a little loose against their mostly creature deck, but I think I'll play 1 negate, 1 remand. And I just submitted a 62 card deck. I'm an idiot. Hmm. 62 card special, yeah, I think we're keeping. And obviously if our opponent leads on... If they lead on birds, I think we just bolt their stupid bird. If they lead on Oath of Nissa, we just suspend Ancestral. What? Yeah, in a bit. Get... Sure. Grab an island. Suspend Ancestral. Oath of Nissa. Okay, they find a forest. Alright, Cryptic Command. Go get... Guess I'm just supposed to get Steam Vents this turn. Ancestral, hope to hit another land here. Bolt. I'm interested in Bolt. I think for now, yes. Opponent's trying to use their hate cards-ish. See what you have here. Sure. Take care of Saheeli Rai. Yeah, that's nice. Don't really care. Left whatever the card was on top. I hope to hit another land, another island here. Remand. Yeah, sure. And the only play I've got is Blood Moon here, so... See if our opponent's been sandbagging some basics on us. Okay, they've been sandbagging Island. Still can't cast Things, which is one of the cards in their hand. Alright. Why would you use one of your basics? Alright, sure. That card is definitely dying this turn, regardless of how we do it. So, suspend Ancestral, kill your stupid Birds of Paradise. Another Blood Moon as a backup, not bad. Yep. Opponent digging for lands. Do they find another basic here? Coiling Oracle, alright. Really digging for basic island. I don't think I'm looking for Izzet Charm right now, but I'll keep it on top because it's a reasonable magic card. Another Blood Moon. This way, even if they have like some random disenchant effect, they're not going to have the ability to... Yeah, sure. Alright, you can cast the Healy-Rye, which is annoying. Let's see what they leave. Card on bottom. Bolt. Yes. Snapcaster Mage. Bolt. Actually, I probably should have just snapped back Electrolyze here. Yeah, Electrolyze would have been much better. Sure. Lightning bolting this bird. Pass. I have no reason to attack with Snapcaster right now. Another Coiling Oracle. So I got an Ancestral coming off suspend next turn. Counter target spell. Draw yet another island. One there, one there. Okay. Actually, I should just pass for this turn. Go ahead and do this on end step. I have no reason to start being quite this aggressive yet. How do I feel about Healy-Rye? I think I'm really glad I saved this Snapcaster Mage to use this here Cryptic command. Cryptic. Okay. one there. Start closing this game out. My opponent drew another relevant spell, good for them. Bottom that, top that. Pass. Don't care about Coiling Oracle. Thragtusk. Thragtusk, however, is a card I do kind of care about. So, can I kill them in this turn cycle? Kill this guy. Draw 2, discard 2. Go to these guys. 2 damage to that guy. Continue pushing. Damage with Snapcaster Mages. Drop you to 7, and you'll swag Tusk as your last Great Hope. Snapcaster Mage. Targeting. Opponent conceded. Even though I didn't have another Cryptic Command in our graveyard, like I thought I did. Alright, so overall thoughts on the deck. Deck was pretty sweet. Hard to argue with the 5-0, 10-0. Definitely a deck I'm going to revisit. Jace adds a good amount of stability to the deck. I can't say that he's like 100% broken or he's going to break Modern, but he certainly adds some closing speed and some selection and card advantage to the deck that it needed. I don't think the deck did that badly when we played it last time anyway, so beyond that, changes, I honestly don't think there are that many changes. One thing I definitely want to do is get some number of Abrades in the deck. I don't know over what cards though. Something I'll have to figure out. Like if I want like a split on, because this is for the control mirrors. These are obviously for artifact decks, Ingers, Dismembers, Madcaps. Problem is I really like the entire, and there's only one Dismember in the sideboard, by the way, because our Magic Online's going wonky here. Beyond that, can't really argue too much. So Ingers or Dismembers. Yeah, I'd like to get an Abrade somewhere in here, but I'm not really sure where I would slot it in, so something to keep in mind when we're looking at maybe like in place of the third Anger, like get one Abrade in one of those Anger slots. Maybe we don't need the second Dismember in the sideboard. I don't know. Very small changes to the deck, if anything. Torrential Gearhulk was pretty good inclusion. This deck's able to close out pretty quickly with Jace, so fun for all, except our opponents, of course. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking us out on Dusk Till Dawn Gaming here on YouTube, and feel free to hit that like and subscribe button.